Alright, let me adjust the thing a bit. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so what up people, welcome back to another episode. So today I'm still on the advanced winning playstyle. So today I'll be talking about tanking. So tanking is or sponge or absorb or whatever the fuck you guys want to call it. So a lot of you guys like to rush, I've noticed. Didn't think about, not a lot of players that I fought with think about tanking. So a few things that I want you guys to take note about tanking is basically if you play tank, it will be a long game versus your opponent. It will normally, when I play tank, it is always an hour or an hour and a half. I've heard of even more crazier games like 2 or 3 hours. Okay, some people even said 4. So, but today, based on my experience, I can tell you 1 or 2 hours, that's the max I've played with tanking. And next thing will be, tanking is definitely not for newbies because you really need to know what to heal back in. Like for example, if the opponent is a burn player, like what I said in the past few episodes, you really need to save your douchebag, Kalito, and your miss chance. Okay, so if possible, just heal them back in, just keep healing them back in, so that the next time your opponent burn, you will be able to from Arsenal overturn out, then reverse, especially those no way out decks. Okay, if your opponent is like those damage one or those damage type lah, so you need to shuffle back your MI. If your opponent is action, you need to shuffle back your action reversals. Like price repay is something for you to use, but what if opponent got shoot action, you need to shuffle back your F out, and then you need to shuffle back your reversal action. So you need to know what reversals to shuffle back. Okay, so if your ability or whatever thing that says you shuffle back 1 in, normally that's not enough. What if opponent multi? So that's why I want to introduce to you guys Booker T. Okay, so Booker T on its own ability, you guys can already see if your fortitude rating higher, just take 2, then just bury to a bottom of our arsenal. So this is 1. And then the support, before segment, again, if your fortitude rating is less, put 2 from your ringside power to bottom, so bury 2 again. So either way you still bury unless equal lah. Okay, so even if you see Vince McMahon or whatever that says you forever be lower fortitude, then okay lah, you still got this. But once again, this card can be blank, it can be plug, it's not perm. Okay, so if opponent play waist lock or sharpshooter, you might need to keep reversing it. So the other weakness about tank, right, is those win conditions, like for example Mania, or what about First Blood. So you might want to be able to actually switch to rush. Okay, so rather than your opponent keep wrecking strike, right, then it's got 6 foreign object in, you eat shit already, right, you actually need to turn the table around and you actually rush back your opponent. But other than that, right, so submission and win cons like Mania and all these and First Blood, this kind of stuff, right, other than that, don't have anything else already. Okay, so I will try to recap a bit. So if your opponent play action, shuffle back, reverse action, or any card, something like that lah. Then if opponent play damage, shuffle back your MI, shuffle back your any card on. If opponent play burn, you need to shuffle back your douchebag Kalito, miss chance. Okay, you can mix it around also, because most of the time, right, like I explained in the past few video, I will burn first, then after that I will damage. Okay, but if opponent, like for example Road Dog, you eat shit a bit lah. Okay, you have to burn 3. So that situation, I will only shuffle back my MI. Okay, and then if opponent play RFG, you need to put technical backup inside. Then just keep playing action. Okay, if opponent got win con, you need to make sure that he cannot trigger the win con. Okay, then you have to switch to rush. That's it lor. If not, tank actually makes a very good game because you will learn a lot. Okay, most of the time the first few games you will lose because you don't know what kind of bullshit your opponent pull ma. And then after that, right, you will be able to actually know what your opponent is trying to pull. You gain knowledge. Okay, and tank decks is beginner friendly to everyone. No one will call you stink one lah because you play tank deck. Firstly, it's hard to play, and then you need to think here, think there, control here, control there, reverse his waist lock, practice a lot of reversal submission or whatever bullshit. So yeah lah, it's actually friendly lah, but still it is very fun. Okay, so tank decks, that's one thing. And then there's the champ, take over 5 damage, you shuffle back everything, your whole ringside pile. And then there's another one of my favorite is solo Sikoa. So opponent reverse me, I just shuffle back 3. Okay, so that's it for me for tank lah. If you all got anything else to add, just comment or just scold me lah, or argue or whatever. You all don't scold, you all don't argue, how the fuck am I gonna learn, correct? So anyway, that's it for me today. My favorite tank over here. That's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.